We're live. All right. Let's see how this works. Right here. Right there. Yeah. Hey, this is the Phoenixville Sumo Club, the Easter edition. If that's something you celebrate. If not, it's Sunday, our regular day, our regular time, and it's Sumo time. This is Mooj. It's me. We're going to do a little live stream action here. It's going to be kind of low key. Mooj has been out for a while, doing that grad school thing, which is awesome. And so he's got some rust, and that's okay. So we're going to kind of do a little like eval and a little workshop. So we're going to start with some air tempo. Okay. We're going to do this before we do Suriashi. This is to key our brain in to say like, okay, it's time to get the coordination game going. So you want to get out in your normal position, Chugoshi, right? Chugoshi or sumo fighting position, right? And you just want to move your hand and your foot together, right? And bring it back. And the other one, and bring it back. Slide, right? Nice and slide. Watch your elbows, don't let them fly on you. Good. Form, but yeah, you can watch what you're doing. Couple more. Just get the brain and the body. Because remember, when we walk opposites, right? And our balance is in that motion of opposites. But when we sumo, it's same side. So it's a little different. All right? Good. Move the hand out a little bit. You want to cue it. So push your hand a little bit out. There you go. And bring it back. There. Yeah. Good. Just cue it. Make that measurement. All right, we're going to hit some Suriashis. You're going to see us fly by. Doyo is about 15 feet. We're going to go about 21. So about a doyo and a half. Because why not? We're going to go slow, okay? Yeah. We're going to go down. And once we hit the line, we're immediately going to go back. Yeah. But backwards. Backwards, so yeah. Right? Form focus. All right, man. You're okay being on camera, right? Yeah. I should have asked first. Nice and wide, right? So we're in that fighting stance. You can come up a little bit. Okay? Nice and easy. Slide, small steps. You don't want to be vulnerable. Watch your elbows, keep them tight. Okay. Move. See, my steps fell backwards tend to be bigger. I don't know why. I'm going to go again. You do what you do usually. Nice. Keep it easy, right? The focus is on form right now. He's already busting a sweat. It's warm in here. Notice how he's not bouncing up and down? He's got really good control. Shoulders are even with the knees. So you're not going to tip forward. That's good. That's it. It's been a while, right? Now we're going to try the same thing again. But we're not going to come back backward. We're just going to walk back. We're going to go as fast as we can. Form first. Go as fast as you can until where you feel your form is going to break. Take it back just a notch. Right? Don't sacrifice form, but go fast. All right, here we go. Nice and wide. Good starting position and hit it. Good. Slide, slide, slide. Good. Walk it back. Let's do one more. How was that?
It's good. That's always easier.
All right, I want some more speed moves. That's good. Ready? Good. Smaller steps. More slide.
That's good. If you want to keep the form like that, sleeve.
We haven't done it in a while, so let's do some sideways.
Yeah.
So we're going to do sideways. We call it sideways Suriashi. It's more of a fencing drill than a sumo drill, but it has its application. Small steps. Remember, if you take a large step in that movement, you're vulnerable, right? So minimize it. No up and down. Feel where your weight is. Center your balance, right? And feel where your weight shifts and moves, right? We're going to go halfway, and then we're going to switch lead foot. Okay? So we're going to keep it easy to that. Form is important. Ready? Easy. Nice and easy. Okay? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Good. Go back to middle and go right foot lead to the end. Good. Nice and easy. Weight and balance. Elbows in. Smaller step. Good. Load that leg. Shift over. Good. Ooh. That one hurt, and you took a big one to compensate. You didn't want to do too small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Form first. If you can't do it, don't push through it. You just stop and reset.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Drink of water. We'll be right back. They probably can't hear anything because of the fan, but that's okay. All right, we're not going to do another sideways one. I saw that look on your face, okay? That looked painful. You got any hops in you?
Yeah.
Okay, again, feet stay on the ground. We're moving from the hips forward. I don't want to see you going up and down.
Yeah.
I'll tell them.
Last week my form was pretty bouncy.
Yeah.
So this time I just want to focus on keeping my head even.
So we're going to do some rabbit hops, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's apropos. So we're going to hop, Suriashi hops, Shigoshi form, that fighting stance. And it has to come from the hips. No up and downsies. Keep your toes on the ground. Don't hop up, hop forward.
Yeah.
Right? Nice and easy. Not trying to hurt anybody. Here we go. We got a nice starting position, right? That one good.
Yeah.
That one was good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the hops were way smaller this time than last week.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to be big ones.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to build leg strength for a tachi-ai. But then you do it from a tachi-ai start
Right.
and you launch out. And you can do that at home. We're not going to waste us time on that. Come on back out. You're going to be in the middle. I'm going to be over here kind of looking at the timer because my phone's over there.
Yeah.
We're going to do 3 position holds. We're going to do Sankyo, or the ring entering face down position hold, because that's one you need. Get comfortable in it. Then we're going to do Shikiri or Tachi start. And if you're comfortable in that and your opponent's not, you have an advantage. That takes away thinking. And then we're going to do the Chigoshi, or the sumo fighting position, which you've kind of been doing. All right, so we're going to do, what do you think, 30?
Yeah.
30's good? All right, I'm going to stand over there so I can watch the clock. Luge is going to face the camera
Sweat.
and sweat. So we're going to start with Sankyo and sink down. Yeah. Just sink down, relax. 30 seconds. The mats are squishy, so it makes your balance hard. And that's a good thing.
How straight is your back when you're doing this?
Pretty straight.
Yeah.
Looking good. Yeah, pretty good. The mats are messing with it, right? All right, so that's good. All right, give us a clap. All right. Now we're going to do Tachi start. Nice wide stance. Okay? Like we're going to get into it. Hands go down together and go. Like a gorilla, right? You're looking like a gorilla. A slight lean, but not a lot of weight. Should still be able to lift. Right? You're not like, oh, I can't, I'm going to fall on my nose. And you're not way back here where you're going to fall on your butt. Okay? Just nice and easy hold. We're almost there. You're almost there. If you got to stop, stop. All right, that's good. 30 seconds.
How close did I do it? How long was that?
You made it to about 27. You were 3 seconds short. It's okay.
Yeah.
But it teaches you what muscles are going to tighten and loosen, and what you're using and what you need to work on. So it directs your individual training later on.
Yeah.
And I would suggest doing it at home.
Yeah, I felt exactly what was right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sumo fighting position. Got to do this nice and wide. Elbows in. Ready? Yeah. Just like that. Elbows in. A little bit back. Wait a minute. Shoulders are right above the knees. So your back has got a slight forward lean. If you go in front of your knees with your shoulders, you will kiss the dirt or the blue. So shoulders above knees. If your shoulders get behind your knees like this, you're too far up and you're going to get pushed backwards on your butt. Nice, easy. I'm ready to go. I can do this all day. You did 30 seconds. I'm going for 45, okay? I got motivated. I don't know. I was talking and goofing around. You did good. You made it the whole way. All right. Celebrate. All right. I guess it's meditation time. We'll do that. Okay? Because that's important.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a ring entry. And that will take us about up to noon. So at noon, if you want to take a little break at noon, we'll be back. We're going to leave it on. We're going to do some meditation. As a club, we always do meditation before we get into the body-to-body contact. So everybody's coming in emotionless, no extraneous garbage. Brain is only sumo brain only, okay? So that's what we do meditation then instead of at the end. And most people think it's pretty good.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's a plus. And then we're going to do a ring entering, and then we're going to get into some Tachi work. We might do a weighted Suriashi first.
Okay.
After the ring entry.
Yeah,
Because I kind of feel like that.
Yeah, I feel it.
All right. And then we're going to do some Tachiai workshopping today. We're going to let Moosh have a couple, and then there's something I want to try that I've never done. And I will go slow because I'm trying to figure it out in my head, okay? So you can leave and come back. We're going to go into the meditation mode. Whatever you need to do. We are definitely warmed up, honey. Here we go. Clear the mind. Clear the emotions. Think and focus only on sumo. Empty out and fill with sumo. Here we go. Just behind that line. That's going to be your quad, okay? So we're going to be invited in. Step over. Down. Eyes on the target. You've been here before, right? Give me back. Give me nice walks. Take it out. Bring it back in. Read the book. Come to the line. Sit down. Good. Good. Yeah, that was really good. You see how I go to do that to Louis getting started?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put my mouth guard on.
Okay.
And we're going to do some a couple weighted suriashi.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Deal?
Yeah.
All right. only because twice in the last couple months I've bitten part of my tongue off when I didn't. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
No.
That's a dog, right? Collar. Come here, Moose. Hold on. This is going to look a little bit like Butsukari, but it's definitely not. In Butsukari, you are launching into your person and pushing them. So the resistance is strictly body weight. And you do that enough times and you get tired, okay? That's not what we're doing. It's going to look like that at the start. And the person who's taking the hit is going to actually offer some resistance besides body weight, right? They're going to keep being moved backwards, but they're going to challenge the pusher. They're also going to watch the pusher to make sure the elbows are in, that their form is good, that their shoulders aren't too far. So it's a bit of a coaching exercise as well. It also helps to slow the sumo down in your brain. You do it enough, things become more automatic, and you don't have to get into a rapid cycle. It will slow time down literally. Okay? Yeah. So we're gonna go. You're gonna push that one. All right, back up to that one. Here we go. Nope, we're gonna start already on. Okay, good. Push. Good. Side to side. Up with the head. Good. 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 Good.
So much better than last week. Yes.
Yes. So I gave him some resistance. He had to work for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't try to, it's not a dominance game.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That's the perfect amount of resistance.
Yeah. Developmental, right?
Yeah. I'll try to do my best.
You ready?
Yep. That's good. Yeah, it's a good workout from the resistor. Yeah.
Talk to me, Goose.
So as soon as you got the rocking really going, built that momentum.
It was just straight back.
Yeah,
So what he's talking about is, do you remember Teppo? When we did Teppo? Right? And then we did Suriashi? So, really what you saw was a Suriashi against a target. And the reason is because the Tachiai, what's the single goal? Break balance. Single goal of Tachiai is break your opponent's balance. So when you're pushing, you want to get it from the hips, like you're swinging a baseball or throwing a ball, coming from the hips, right? So the hips, and you can do that. You'll notice I rock him off one side, come with the other, and I keep him off balance. He can't really dig in or stop me. It's a done game because it's about breaking your opponent's balance. So this time, you're going to go backwards. Okay? I'm going to push you backwards. Yeah. And your job is to resist, is to control. You're going to move backwards. Yeah. But your job is to control the speed. Don't let me push you fast. Okay. Slow me down. Yeah. Okay? Here we go.
We haven't done this in a while. I remember it being extremely difficult.
Come up to the target. Okay, ready? Good. Stop. Stop. Dig it in. On your hips. Drop your butt. Dig it in. Push back. Push it forward. Oh, you're good.
That glute went out.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to do the other way. You're going to push me.
Yeah.
He is going to try to push me as fast and hard as he can into that window. That's your goal. I got about 80 pounds on him. It's not that bad. Give it to me. Come on.
Oh,
wow.
boy.
So even moving backwards, I was pulling him in with a rock
Yeah.
and unbalancing him.
Yeah.
which allowed me to like pick my counter move, right?
Yeah.
All right, need a drink of water. Let's do some tachi ice. Or you need more of that.
No, I think I can do some tachi ice. Yeah. Oh wait. This is the only time in the week I work obliques.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Moose is going to be doing the tachi. It's going to be slow. There's a cadence to it. It's going to be hands, step, step, push, right? And he's going to go until, and we're checking form. We're making sure the form is good because we don't want to build bad habits. And then we will speed it up. We're going to do 3, okay? Slow, medium, a little faster. Then we're going to switch. And then after I've done 3, we're going to get a drink of water. And then I want to try something on you.
Gotcha.
Deal?
Excited. Yeah.
All right. So because this is about his form, I am going to have 1 foot into the neutral zone right here. It'll be about here. So it's going to simulate that I'm coming in. It's about where I would be coming in on a tachi when he hits me in the sequence where he hits me, right? So it's a pretty good approximation of the height and the distance and what you can expect. Okay? Cool. I'm actually going to come in with this foot. Okay? Get down. Hands down. Are you in your sharp position? Hands. Step. Step. Push. Elbows in. Elbows in. Good. Push up. Push up. Yep. Good.
I want to step my left and then counter with my right.
That's why we do it. All right. So he said he messed up his footwork. Elbows came out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you were just pushing me forward.
Yeah.
And then I said, what? Push up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whoa, okay, yeah. Because the goal of the tachi is
Break balance.
face the camera.
Break balance.
Right. Your opponent's not yours.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I want to go with the left and then how do with this one?
Then switch them up. Just the left back. Okay. No.
Maybe let's try the other one. So right here. Yeah, I think I just squeezed in.
All right. This is what I do, Kyle. You'll see my left foot is staggered back. Because I'm going there, then there, then there. I'm anticipating making contact around step 2. Which is my right hip. But, you know, not always.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Just do one in the air. Just make sure it looks good.
All right.
So let me look. So belly to the thigh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's what works for you, okay?
Yeah. What happened last time was this foot poked way too into my center line.
Yeah.
So
I can
then
see
I
it.
was
Look
just-
at it right now.
Yeah, then I was way off.
So yeah, what he said, fan distance, is his first foot came in, and instead of moving straight forward, he came into the center line. So when you do that, where's your balance now? Is
Way off.
it's tipped off, right? You want to keep your balance.
Yeah.
Which is why we always say when you're coming in, if I'm coming in there, my belly is touching my thigh. That forces my shoulder to be over my knees and keep me in balance. It's just a cue.
Yeah.
And it keeps you from standing up.
Yeah.
Because Ernie Hunt hates it when you stand up at the Tachiya. Here we go. Handstand.
Sword house. Let's do slugs.
Hey! Stop! Stop! Push! Up! Shut! Elbows in! Elbows in!
The head went down. Yeah, face went down as well. So it's a lot to think about.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go.
Okay.
So he was talking, his elbows came up, head was in the wrong position.
Yeah.
You were thinking the whole way in your head. So instead of doing that again and causing frustration, we're going to do the good coaches move, and we're going to swap out, let him take a break from that, clear his mind, mini meditation, focus on me, and then he can come back to it. You don't always want to just power through and do it till you get it. You need to, you'll end up getting really frustrated, and it doesn't work that well.
Yeah.
1 foot in, babe. 1 foot in. Okay? Halt! Right there. Good. All right, we're going to go faster this time. Not harder, but faster. There's a difference. Light on the power. Heavy on the speed.
Fuck you it! Oh, that's
That felt
That
good.
was good. Yeah, that's really good.
One more.
One thing I would notice, if I just say anything,
Yeah.
I feel like your head hit before your hands.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I felt that too.
Yeah.
No, he's right. Got the timing off between the head and the hands. That's how you hurt your neck, so don't do that. Here we go.
Fuck you it! Yeah. I didn't provide enough resistance for you to get your hips moving, but yeah, that was good.
All right, so what was different about that?
That was
What did I do
Right.
different?
your hands and head at the same time. But what I was saying was I didn't provide enough resistance for him to really get his hips in motion. So your legs got narrow right away because you could just push me.
Yeah. Yeah, so when you are pushing against, come here, pushing against resistance, your legs are nice and wide, right? But if all of a sudden I'm moving back rapidly, then you can bring your,
Yeah.
then if you have their balance broke and they're moving back fast, give up on your power game and go to your speed game. Narrow your stance for speed like a sprinter and just drive. But up with the hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to regain balance. Because you got to get them about 7.5 feet. They got to go back 3 or 4 steps, and they're out. We don't usually train on where the lines are because we encourage people just to go all the way out, right?
Yeah.
And we're not so worried about our people stepping out because they're doing a really good job of sliding feet and doing what, especially, you just showed me.
Yeah, keeping the elbows locked.
Keeping your opponent in front of you,
That way.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed
This
to
doesn't
this.
happen. Yeah.
If you're going for the belt grip, you're putting yourself out. We're a hit and push club. If you didn't know that, we are. Okay? We're a hitter. We do hitting and pushing. We teach keep your opponent, come here, in front of you. Let them drive your elbows into your chest because he can't get my belt from here. So this is my offensive position, but it's also my best defensive position, right?
Yeah. When I'm leaning for your belt like this, I'm so off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to think about it. It protects yourself from getting grabbed there. It keeps the initiative. It keeps them centered. And we do chaos drills where we just rehearse that over and over and over and focus on that over and over and over. So you ready to go back?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You need to drink water.
Yeah.
All right, drink water time. We'll do the cross here. All right, we're going to repeat the sequence. Cleared your head, right?
Yeah.
And now you've had a chance to feel what it feels like when it's done, right? So here we go. You want it step by step or you just want to go?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Easy, okay? Focus on form. Hakioi! Stand up. Take a step back. Come back to it. All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to watch your feet. Okay? Hakioi! All right. Good. This is what we're going to do. That was pretty good. His left foot, wall foot, straight. Right foot came in a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of tape on the ground to give him foot targets.
Okay. Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
When you're the coach or you're trying to help somebody develop their sumo, it's not just over and over and over. If they're doing it over and over and over and they're doing it wrong, they're just learning how to do it wrong. So you have to watch and think about, well, what's causing that and how do we fix it, right? So get down into your start position. Okay. If the middle of your foot is on that piece of tape, bring it forward. Then you're coming straight. Got it?
Yeah.
You can even put your foot on top. As long as your foot is on top of it or over here, you're good. If your foot's on this side of it,
Yeah.
no good, okay? This foot, is that where you're going to plant?
Yeah.
I'm going to put this a little forward, okay?
Yeah.
That right there. As long as your foot is on it or outside of it, you're golden. Got it? Yep. Oh, small.
Yeah.
Stay in balance. Don't get aggressive there.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Ideally, when you go in, some people like to say, yeah, go all in. Go about 80%. Because if you go more than 80%, you are no longer in control. Your adrenaline, your emotions, and your momentum are. And that's not a good place to be. So about 80%, right?
Yeah.
Because then also if you're at 80% and your opponent sidesteps, henkas, or matadors, you can track.
Yeah.
But if you're 100%, you're in the window. Feet or go. Don't show me your butt. You're in the window. I should know better. All right. I'm going to go home and work on my play today.
Oh, nice.
A horror. A horror one.
Oh, okay. You gotta let me know when it's.
Well,
down.
we'll see.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. That's right. Oh my, it's like my favorite herb one. It just fits. Alrighty? You can go as slow as you need to go. I'm going to give you a Hakioi, okay? Good step. Head up. Be a gorilla. Hakioi! Up, push up. Okay, we got an elbow problem.
You know what's happening? My lower back is starting to hit the wall.
Right
So,
now?
well, it's not in danger zone, but that's why the elbows are flat. It's like when it gets sore, when the lumbar gets sore for me, my elbows start to Yeah. And so what I've been doing at home is I've been doing goblet squats to try to build it up, but I'll get it. It's a work in progress.
They go to the starting Chugoshi, fighting position, half crouch, elbows in. All right, I'm going to come into you, okay? Okay, don't move your hands. Let me drive your elbow straight back. Okay? Load your back leg. Load that leg. Let me take your elbow straight back. Okay? How was that?
Better. Better than last time, but still needs work.
So what I'm doing, we're going to stop him doing tachiais for a little bit. His lumbar, his lower back is starting to get sore, and that's causing his elbows to fly out, and we don't want to make that a habit, right? So the good coach says, Booge, enough of that. We're going to do something else. All right, so we're going to do something else. And so what we just did was, it was just a quick mental cue of just like this, and let me come in on him and hit him, to get him used to having his elbows driven straight back.
Can we try that one more time?
Yeah. So I'm trying to drive his elbows straight in, like there. Boom. Because then you're building a spring to coil off, right?
Yeah.
Ready? Nope. Don't move your hands.
Yeah.
Just let it come to you. Close your eyes. Yep. Do it again. Close your eyes. Okay, eyes open this time. Okay?
That was better, right?
Yeah. Eyes open. Good. Hands move.
Yeah, but
But they didn't move out.
Leg, yeah.
The hands came in, so that was better.
Yeah, the elbow moved with the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Reverse step up.
yeah, reverse tempo, backward suriashi.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Tempo, suriashi, and sumo are, movements are all connected, guys. It's not just pounding your arm into a pole and making tracks in the dirt. There's a reason why it's done. It's part of the movement plan. One of the things that we discovered at the Tachiai is a lot of people get scared. It's a scary thing, right? Football players wear pads. We don't. So people have a tendency to go, stick their hands out and reach. And you just saw a little bit of that, right? So one of the things to get people over that is we go eyes closed. Because then if you can't see it, you're not going to reach for it. You're just going to let it happen. And you're going to be safer and in a better position to do what you need to do. And it's okay to go eyes closed, slow speeds. I've done pretty full speed tachi eyes with my eyes closed. As long as the guy's in front of you, you're going to make contact. And then you adjust from there. So once you have the competence, right, then it's about building the confidence, right? So sometimes eyes closed is a good coaching tool for all you club leaders and coaches out there. Don't be scared to have them close their eyes and go. But make sure you do it first, because it's going to be a little weird. So they need to see that you can do it and that you have confidence and you know what you're doing. You're going to find your tachi eyes are going to, form-wise, are going to get really good with your eyes closed in a hurry. Yeah, you've done it a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to switch up. Get a drink of water. I want to play a little bit now that I have a body that I can't send into the window.
Well, don't speak too soon.
So Zane's on a hiatus. We love you, Zane. We miss you. We hope you're back. Don't get too light, 280-ish, 275, that's good. Take care of yourself. You're loved, man. You're welcome to come back. We come and get you if we need to. Otherwise, it's Jonathan's here a lot with Dara, his wife, his partner. And so we train with Jonathan, and Jonathan trains with Dara, right? That's good. But I'm 280. Jonathan's 140, so he's half of my size. So he bounces off of me a lot, and I kind of move him like a rag doll. But if he breaks my balance, he's got me. Yeah, no doubt. But what Jonathan is good for is he's what, 5'8" maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he forces you
Yeah,
to stay low
Yeah.
and come in low. So always assume your opponent is Jonathan's height. And our man mountain Brian, who's just under 400 pounds,
6'8".
but he's 6'8", under 4. But always assume that your opponent is 5'8", 400 pounds, and really fast.
Yeah.
And practice for that, and you'll always be good. I guarantee it. All right. So what I'm going to do, my head might hit you first.
Okay.
So I'm going to come, instead of coming my hands up right away, I'm going to start to move forward before I move my hands. Because what I'm going to try to do is catch you in motion and push you. Yeah, I'm going to try to break the way. Okay. So you're gonna step in. We'll start with your 1 foot in, already there, and I'm just gonna go slow and try to break away. And see if it works. And then maybe we'll go a little faster, and you'll come. Actually, we'll start back, but move in. The old jolt idea. Okay. It's a timing game. It's something I just want to play with. Hold on. We're gonna do a little workshop. I want to do some practice of tachi of breaking the wave. So I'm going to be the rock, and it's a timing thing. I need to work on breaking the wave. So when he's coming toward me, my hands are coming up a beat slower than I normally do, because normally my hands come up right when my body starts to move, and I'm here because come here, stand there. So this, if my hands are here, Moose can't slap me in the head, right? Because I'm already blocked, right? So that's, keep your hands up. So this case is I'm going to try and move my hands a second later, come here, so that I can come in and catch him and break the wave. Be the rock that breaks the wave. It's an old saber fencing drill.
Oh, okay.
I learned from my Soviet gold medal teacher when I was at language school. We'll see how it works. He was always big into using waves as description. That was his thing.
Yeah. I like it's very descriptive.
Well, because a wave moves, you see a wave coming, and it looks slow.
Yeah.
But the wave is moving at the same speed out there as it is when it hits you. And they hit hard. But it doesn't look like it. So it creeps up on you and smashes. And that's the goal, is to deceive your opponent and be away. So I want to break away. You weren't here. We did a whole movement for this.
Oh, yeah. We should do that next time.
You know, with Gar and Jonathan. So we'll understand that. Step forward a little bit. There we go. So we're going to move there. All right. Not good.
Yeah. Too flat.
Too flat.
Yeah.
Hit right here on my head.
Yeah.
I want a face plant.
Yeah.
You kind of want to scoop in. Yeah. All right. Thank you. See? Same thing. Be a student more than a fan. Be a good partner and a coach. Because someday the coach might not be there, and you're in charge. You need to know what's going on. Or if you get a bunch of new people, you need more than one coach. Right? Here we go. Have the growth mentality, I guess. Call it. Okay. Oh, yeah. There it is.
That was really good.
There it is.
Really good. Oh, I felt that.
That wasn't even hard.
No. I felt that right away.
You feel that electric jolt.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the time when Dustin hit me. Best Hanchi I ever got hit with. My whole body felt like an electric shock.
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of like that.
Yeah. I'll say what really like tipped me off that was a good kacha is when you hit me, like I spontaneously had to tense my whole core. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but it went in, and then like without thinking, my core had to tense because you hit me hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something we got to work on. Is come a little closer. I'm gonna give Moose two body positions, and he's gonna push against me, and he's gonna tell me which one is easier to push, and which one is harder to push. Okay. Okay, ready? Go. Push. All right, good. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Go. What?
What was that?
What happened?
My wrist turned.
What did I do? What's the difference?
Did you like? I have no idea.
Go here. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. What happened?
So
What did I do?
your bounce was all on that side. So which what was it? I have no idea.
So the first time
Yeah.
you pushed, my whole body was tense.
Yeah.
I was giving you a struggle. Then when he went to push the second and third
Yeah.
time, what did I do?
You went limp.
I went limp.
You went limp.
I kept my legs strong,
Yeah.
but my whole upper body, I just kind of went limp and tried to lean forward. And it's the difference between lifting a solid object and lifting a bag of sand,
Yeah.
right? Or a bag of Jello,
Yeah.
a heavy bag of Jello.
Yeah.
They weigh the same, but one has form and one's like, oh, good,
Yeah.
right? A little harder.
A lot out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't tense up.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do because emotions and adrenaline,
Yeah.
right?
And you're about to get hit.
And you're about to
makes
get
you
hit.
want to.
Yeah, it makes you want to get hit. So when you're starting to get pushed back, try to just like limp and slouch in.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
I like that.
Good lesson there.
Yeah, definitely.
Not to be, it's counterintuitive.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Caught me
This time-
so off guard the first time. What happened? What is this?
Yeah, all right, this time you're going to start there. Don't back.
Oh, okay.
And when I say Hakioi, you're going to say Hakioi.
Yeah. I'd go with
Hakioi and step, ready? And I'm just going to come in. Hakioi! Ah, I wasn't down. All right. Hands down first.
I got excited.
Hang on. Hakioi! Ah!
That's good.
That was good.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hands hit really good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hands it really good.
And head was perfect. Right there.
Yeah. What I like instinctually sank down. Right on. Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
should do.
Yeah.
And then go limp. We gotta get you to
that
sink
was the
down and
next
go
step.
limp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
By the time I was thinking about that, I was gone.
Yeah. There was, I mean, you were off balance right away.
Yeah.
I didn't need to rock you or tempo you. It was just go.
Yeah.
So my legs, I could feel my glutes, and I just went.
Yeah.
Another one in you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a drink of water.
Okay.
Drink of water. That was maybe 40%. Nice and easy.
Okay.
Everybody's out there looking at the tape marks trying to figure out what the heck we're doing on the ground there.
Yeah.
All right, Mooch, here we go. You're the show you pick up, right? I'll with that.
Yeah. I'll let that
Come in on me, okay? You're gonna yell hop to and move in on me. Take me back there. try being a good.
Yeah, is there anything you want me to keep in mind? Try to go limp.
Try to go limp. I want to kind of get a feel for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to delay the hands beat again.
Yeah.
Because I want to emphasize the up and the
Yeah.
drive. I'm going to try to bend your back.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I want to do one like this, and then I want to try one where I.
Whatever you want. We're here. We got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
That's hard. Yeah, that's really hard. Wait.
all right. What do you want to do? All right. Don't hurt yourself. Tell me what you're going to do and what I need to know.
I'm going to touch your eyes closed. I want to do one of this.
A full in touch yet.
Yeah, full touch your eye.
I'm just going to say hockey eye,
Yeah,
and you're going to come in.
yeah. And I might need two because I might go real slow.
So we're going to do Moose is like, I want to do a touchy eye. So I'm going to say hockey eye. He's going to come in. He's going to do it with his eyes closed. All right? This is what you feel. You want me to move into you or already be in?
It's still already in because my form wasn't really in.
So I'm already in the neutral zone. I'm going to give him a low target. He's going to come in. I'm going to say hockey eye. He's going to move in with his eyes closed. Close the eyes. Ready? Hockey eye! And up. Back first. Elbows come up again. But not, you didn't reach.
No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah.
You made the adjustment when you were off,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
You want one more?
Yeah.
All right. That was eyes closed, right? That was good. No reaching.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
Peter thinks to think about.
Yeah. That's what, honestly, at the end,
Yeah.
you say you want them all eyes closed.
Yeah.
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 It's like, I don't know. Just go.
Yeah.
Okay. What did I do to you?
Wet limp.
Yeah. Yeah. The struggle was I went limp and tried to lean into him, put my weight on him. And he had nothing to grab or there was no form. He pushed and it was just kind of like, move.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good for today.
All right. It's been the sumo, the Phoenixville Sumo Club. We're going to clean up now. You don't need to watch us do that. This is our Butsukari, getting our workout, pushing hard on that broom, right? Because we're going to make the floor with disinfectant. And then we're good. Maybe we'll do an interview. Okay. That's the same shirt you wore in the video. I'm going to turn this off and pull the tape. All right, let's figure this out. Thanks, everyone. Hey, Cornelius. Good to see you, baby. Yeah. Hey, it's a wave to Jay and you and you. Thanks, everybody. We had a good